Hi and welcome back. I have a brand new sketchbook tour for you today, which is actually the last sketchbook I filled in 2022, last year, and yeah, it's this one. It's a Talent's art creation, and with this color, I could not pick it up because it's one of my favorite colors. And yeah, I don't think I have to explain anything else. Oh, also I got into crafty things. I made a little bracelet. Look at it, it's cute. It's bees. So yeah, let's jump right into it. I have to one more thing. There's a lot of skin in this sketchbook, and I had to censor a lot of the sketches, and also there's a lot of Dragon Age fan art in it. But oh well. So let's go. We start with a very tired selfie of mine. I started this on the 2nd of October 2022 and I finished it on the 31st of December 2022. Of course, we start out with Mira and Solas. As I said, there's a lot of Dragon Age fan art in this one, but yeah. These are just random characters, except this one, which is my shapeshifter girl Luca. It's my boy Kurt. You may know him from other sketchbook tours. Mura, of course, and a sad little soulless boy. So yeah, Dragon Age, of course, why not? Here are some diary entries. This was when we first moved into this new flat that I'm currently sitting in, and it was a whole thing. The floors were not there. We had to live the first weeks without floors, and we slept on the floor basically, and we did not have furniture in because we had no floors, so it was like camping a little bit. And yeah, this was when our kitchen counter arrived. This was, oh yeah, we got a fridge and washer and a washing machine. And let me tell you, you don't know what you're missing until you're missing it, because I did not even had a kitchen sink. I did wash up on a bowl on the bathroom floor, which was not too bad because we had running hot water, and it could have been worse, definitely, but it was like a grounding experience. This was when the new actress for Beelzebub was announced for the new Good Omens season. More Mira and Solas, of course. Oh yeah, some Crawley and Aziraphale, and yeah, I felt like very restless, very like not relaxed. I had a very hard time relaxing at that time, but yeah. These are characters of mine. Here are Crawley and Aziraphale. And of course, Melissa for once. Yeah, I think I explained a lot about my and my wife's Dragon Age characters in the video before, so I will not go into that. So also our floors. We had moving boxes stacked on top of each other in one of the rooms, and we had to like scrape the floors before the floor people came, and because there were little like bumps on it, and we had to scrape them off so they could lay the carpet on it later, and it was a whole thing. Colin, you sketched out a sketchbook. I sketched out a sketchbook? No, I sketched out a comic I did with Mira and Solas. And this is, yes, alright, so. So I thought I was just stressed from the moving, but it turned out I had some underlying health conditions that I had to deal in February, so it's kind of funny to look back at these sketches, because I was pretty much clueless. I was like, oh, why am I like this? Why am I so nervous? Wow. And then it turns out my body was just trying to tell me, well, something's wrong, dear. So, oh yeah. Melissa, who's a Trevelyan, and in the AU with Mira, not the Inquisitor, because Mira's the Inquisitor, but she's like a good friend of her. And I explained it, I think, in the last sketchbook tour, but like she rarely wears formal dresses, you know. It's like, it's funny to draw her in one, because yeah. So more of these guys. I like Mira's expression here a lot. And I was trying to explain to someone some things about still lifes and hair, because they made a post on Artfol and asked for help, basically. And this was when our carpet arrived, and I was just like, oh, it's so soft, we have carpet. It was amazing. Yeah, because we got carpet first in a few rooms, and then the last room had to be made a day after, and yeah, and then we had to get furniture, and we decided on carpet because if we wouldn't have taken carpet, we would have liked some kind of linoleum floors, but they would have had to redo all the base of the floor because it was uneven and not good, not nicely made. So basically it would have meant that would have been a whole like thing, and we would have to wait even longer for like living, and I had to go to work, and I could not handle like basically living without my things and on the floor with no furniture for that long. So I was like, we are taking carpet, honey. My wife was actually the one who suggested it, and I was like, yeah, we're taking carpet. Yeah, I really like this comic as well. I like their expressions here a lot. Don't know if you can read it, but if you can, you're welcome. So more of them, of course. Looking back at the sketchbook, or going through it again, I really like a lot of sketches in this one. When I was thinking about this sketchbook earlier, I was like, there aren't a lot of good sketches in here, and now I'm looking at the sketches actually, and I think there's a lot of nice art that I actually like. So Potato and Cassandra. And I got this weird funky pen. Yeah, I got it as a gift from my wife, basically. And it has one of those, it's a fountain pen, and it has one of those nibs that is like lace flat. It's a sailor footed pen, I think, and it's really fun to sketch with. I really like it a lot. I was very tired, look at that. Also really like these two, the dynamic is out of this world. And oh, my characters, Leslie, Todd, Betsy, and my character Jane, Trish, Leslie again. So yeah, we basically wanted to buy door stoppers because when we air the rooms, it's very windy because we're not on ground level. We're on the second, I think In Germany it's the second floor, and everyone else would say it's the third floor. It's very windy, so we needed door stoppers, and I had a hard time finding some, but we found some nice ones after all, so I was just very happy. Oh, look at that, I was still allowed to drink coffee then. I miss coffee. So, some Halloween drawing. Oh, I love this spread so much. So much. I love it so much. My heart. Well, basically, I'm explaining a little bit. So Solus is showing Mira a lot of ruins, a lot of elven ruins throughout the AU timeline, and she's very interested in them, and basically she really likes to learn about her history, about Solus history and stuff, and he takes her into the Fade a lot of times to show her what the places actually looked like when they were still inhabited. But a lot of times he's also like, we should not. I've visited this place a lot of times. I don't have any intention of meeting a memory of myself, so we should not dream in here. So we should not. Oh yeah, I had to censor a lot of stuff on this page. Oh yeah, daylight saving time stuff. Bullshit. I'm always so tired. I got a new bicycle helmet, a new bike lock, and I had to take an allergy test because, yeah. But it turns out I'm just very sensitive. I'm not allergic to anything. So I had to take. I had to have big. What's it called? Was heißt Pflaster? Yeah, I had to take. I had big patches on my back with allergenic stuff in them, so to see if I would react to any of it, and my whole back was like that, and I had to have them several days on my back, and I was not allowed to wash my back. It was disgusting. Like 2 days or so, and they was so itchy, I was dying. So, oh, I forgot to censor this one. And oh, I skipped a page. There's more Mira and Solus. There's oh yeah, I tried out new pens and new colored pencils, watercolor soluble pencils. My wife's my characters Bran and Annie. And more Mira and Solus, of course. Oh, my heart, my poor heart. So, Colin and Melissa and Solus, they get along quite well, I would say, but like, oh yeah, I stuck in some paper. I think it's Clairefontaine. Oh yeah, I bought a sketch pad of Clairefontaine paper, which is recycled paper, and I tried it out here with watercolors, and I think it works quite nicely. Here we have this outfit. Actually, I made a photograph of it, so I don't forget to draw how to draw it again. She is going to wear in the AU when she's reunited with Solus. So yes, I had to make an AU where she's reunited with Solus with my wife. So gave me feelings. Oh, this is when I built my desk with my wife. Basically, she did the most of the work and I helped. And there's more Mira. I just love her little face. look at her little face. So cute. So I think I did a ask in my Instagram stories, and these are the answers that I drew with Mira. And I really like this one as well. Look at her, she's so cute. She's adorable. More of those, I think. Yeah, more of those, I think. Oh, I really like this pose. I really like this face especially. Very nice expression. I drew this with the with this fountain pen with this special nib. My girl Crea. Oh, my babies. Also, I have to say, girl, you're sleepy and tired and exhausted because you're sick. You just don't know it yet. So, Mira with some fluffy coats. Babies. Oh yeah, elf pretzeling. So this is Solis, Mira and Eliza. Eliza is Mira's servant basically and a spy of Fanart, who works at Skyhold, and she used to be Dalish as well, so they like snuggling. And I think I drew this when we were starting to play God of War, I think. Ragnarok, of course. A little comic I made with Melissa and Callan, and a friend of mine on Instagram actually gave me the idea. Like Callan, my tongue is not cooperating. Callan actually, as you may know, works in this tower on Skyhold that's very high up, and she was like, what about when a bird flies in and it's all over the place? And I drew that basically. And Melissa's like, oh my god, what's happening? And he's like, this free bird. Oh yeah, they are both very touchy with each other. And I think this drawing is kind of cute. Some fluff. I'm just so tired this whole time. That's why a lot of the drawings are not very refined. A lot of loose, very fast sketches, because I was just so tired and exhausted. And I was like, how can a move exhaust you so much? But actually, we know the reason now. So I packaged all the Christmas presents. And Crowley into Zero Fail. I should draw them more often again. I really like how this pose turned out. Doodles of my wife's character Margaret, some of my other characters, Maya and Kain. And oh yeah, we had very nasty ice. And I had to walk to work, and I needed like 50 minutes for a walk that would take me not even 30 usually when I walk fast, but 50 minutes, and I was just very slowly making my way to work, and other people were sliding along on the sidewalk. It was so horrendous. Also, because I start working very early, none of it was like salted, or like there was no sand to help you, or you know, it was so slippery. I was tired. My legs were hurting because I was so tense the whole time when I walked. So that lunch was so tasty. These are actually some New Year's cards I made for my friends and family. Vera and Solas, of course. Oh yeah, I read a Stephen King novel, and why basically do dogs always die? I was in tears. So, last work day of 2022, I was excited. Oh yeah, also I spilled the friggin' sponge into the toilet and it was gone, and I was so scared that I would clog the toilet with it, but nothing happened. So, my boy Bastian. And oh yeah, this was already after Christmas. These were color pencils that my wife got me. Castle Arts, the Botticelli set, because it was very nice colors and they are so soft. I really like them. Maybe I'm getting another set as well one day. So kind. I have to draw him in a ugly reindeer sweater around Christmas time every year. It's the law. Also, I think this is probably my favorite page in this whole sketchbook, my favorite spread. They are so cute. Oh, look at them. Ah, they are so adorable. Babies. Oh, yeah. This was also the time when I got into reading. Like, I've always liked reading, but I've never really been obsessed with reading. But I'm now, so thanks to this book as well. I think this one was what started it, because I was like, I really would like to read Jane Eyre one day. And I absolutely fell in love with it. I absolutely did, because Jane is amazing. I love her. And I really loved this book so much. I had to draw fan art for it, obviously. So, some bees and Gabriel, Roy's character Oswin and Jane, and my baby Trish and Leslie. And yeah, we went to the Asian store in the city, and my girl Mira, of course. She's my and my wife's character, but I adopted her and I claimed her. I love her so much. This is Colin and Melissa with their first child, and Gabriel, and some random drawings. Mira and Solus, of course. Oh, isn't this so adorable? Ah, they're so cute together. I'm a bit scared of the new game. I don't know if I can take it. Oh yeah, some Jane Eyre and Mr. Rochester fan art, of course. I really like how the colors came out. Some Mira and Solus, look at them. Oh, they're so cute. My character Siegfried, Maya, and my wife's character Magere, and her character Sophia, who's the banshee actually. By the way, these are marker drawings, and what I did was, like in the last one, I stuck the two pages together so I could have nice spreads. So, oh, look at them, babies. This is actually so adorable. I don't know, this as well. Also Melissa's expression. I did not give myself enough credit for the sketchbook in hindsight. I thought, oh, there are not that great sketches in this one. But looking back at it, maybe it's because of its fan art for things I'm really passionate about. But looking back at it, I really like a lot of these sketches. So, these are some random sketches, I think. And, oh yeah, Finnegan and Leslie. And Mira, of course, and Maya and Magere, the two witch wives on the beach. Oh, I love Magere's outfit. I love it. Also, I'm so bad at memorizing tattoos. I usually give my wife my sketchbook and say, please draw in her tattoos at the right places. I know this character for so long, but I even forget the tattoos on my own characters. So, you know, I'm very forgetful. Oh yeah. Gabriel and Bees. I need to draw those two again. Crea. Oh. And Mila. Bees. And Colin. Training her. Of course more. Of course there's more. I'm really proud of this smoochie still. Very nice. Oh, and here's Mira and Solus with their kid. They get twins actually. And yeah, my heart. Oh yeah, Melissa and Colin and Mira and Solace. And here I reflected a bit on the year that was finally over, and yeah, a lot was happening. Like, we moved out of the house in the beginning of the year. We had to say goodbye to our cat, who was very sick, and it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had in my entire life. As said, then we moved out of the house into the flat now, and but it was a very good decision for us to move back into a flat. And yeah, it's the decisions we made were good, but it was hard getting to this point. So yeah, yeah, basically that. So this is the sketchbook. It's kind of a short tour, but I don't have that much to say about the sketches, and I think I don't have to explain everything in every sketchbook tour. I think people that are watching regularly would get bored of that very easily. So if you want to know more about the OCs, more about the Dragon Age stuff, you need to watch the tour before this one. So yeah, that's it. I thank you very much for watching, and I see you next time. And until I see you, please do something that makes you happy. Bye!